Hey guys, it's the Todd Rib-Off, Brandon versus Susie. There's only one rule. There's no rules. Any smoker, any rubs, any sauces, no sauce. There's gonna be a blind taste test at the end. I get to choose the winner. Start the clock.
5 hours is not a super long time for St. Louis ribs, especially considering I gotta get a smoker fired up and ready, but I already know how I'm gonna do my ribs. I'm gonna do a modified competition style, smoke them for about 2.5 hours, foil wrap them with tons of melted butter and brown sugar. I'm really gonna bring some sweetness, braise them for about 1.5 hours, and then I'll finish them for the last half hour with a really thin, shiny, glossy glaze right at the end. They should be almost fall off the bone, sweet, super tender. I already feel like I'm at a disadvantage because I know what Brandon's gonna do, and I think he's gonna do Todd's favorite ribs. I'm just making what I wanna eat. For my rack ribs, I'm gonna be using the Masterbuilt Gravity Fed charcoal. I know I can get it up to temp pretty quickly. It'll give me a good charcoal base layer of flavor, and I also know that some of the best ribs Todd's ever had have come off of that Masterbuilt Gravity Fed, so I know he likes that flavor profile. I'm hoping it works. All right, time to go.
All right, it sounds like Susie's gonna do a lot of sweet on her ribs, and I'm not a big sweet guy. So we're gonna stick with just salt and pepper, maybe a little bit of seasoned salt, and I'm gonna cook these on the offset. And it's gonna be kind of a challenge to get them done in this 5-hour time limit that they've given me. So we're gonna go a little bit hotter, but we'll get them there. Oh my geez, we better hurry!
Charcoal's heating up. I think it's gonna be up and running in the next 10 to 15 minutes. I can hear Brandon back there actually splitting wood. I'm gonna put a quick trim on these spare ribs so that I can get them ready to go on. I'm gonna trim a little more aggressively than I normally would because we're a little short on time, but I think it's gonna be great. I'm hoping the cold is to my advantage today, and it takes Brandon a really long time to get his smoker up to temperature. Quick trim on the ribs. I mean, more than I would normally trim at home, but this is competition. I'm gonna go in with a little layer of beef rub and then some of my rib rub because Todd doesn't hate sweet ribs, but he really loves savory ribs. So I think if I do a layer of beef and then some sweet rib rub, I will tingle his taste buds. Tickle his taste buds? Tingle. He'll like them. He's gonna like my ribs. Brandon's just like kicking it. Like he's just like, yeah, gonna smoke some. I'm like really nervous. Okay, my smoker's not even quite up to temp yet, but I'm happy with how the fire and the smoke's rolling, so I'm actually gonna get these on and let them start going. I don't wanna have undercooked ribs. That's my biggest concern.
Susie tried to sabotage me. She used every knife. There's no clean utensils anywhere to be found, but it's fine. We got dishwasher Todd in there.
I'm not looking.
Now get out of here. For my ribs, usually I do what I call eaten ribs, or I like to call eaten ribs. There's not a whole lot of preparation for these. I just, I trim off any little pieces that need to be trimmed off, like this little bone on the end here. But other than that, I don't do what Susie does. I don't pull the membrane all the way off. I don't worry about getting everything looking perfect. I just trim off this stuff that might burn, and then I come in here to the membrane and I just give it a good score all the way across. A lot of people don't like to eat this membrane, but I find that if you cut it into small enough chunks, it renders far enough that you kind of don't even notice it. And if you do, it has a little bit of a crunchy, not crispy, but crunchy kind of texture to it when it's done cooking. And like I said earlier, we're just going real simple. We got black pepper and kosher salt and a little bit of Lowry's that we're going to use on this. And I know I might be cheating a little bit. I know this is Todd's favorite flavor combination, but I don't care. Anything to win. So the smoker we're cooking them on today is actually a brand new smoker from Old Country. They're the ones that make the Pecos and your Brazos, all those popular, cheaper entry-level backyard offset smokers. This one is not a continuation of the Brazos like many people are claiming it to be. They call it the Old Country Gen 2. It's a brand new offset, new design. It's got a little bit smaller of a cook chamber than the original Brazos does, but it has an insulated firebox, a nice 36-inch stack on the top with a damper, a collector at the bottom of that stack to help with the hot spot that normally you get in those offsets right there by the end of the stack, and it's got a giant insulated firebox, which I'm super excited about. We've cooked on it a couple of times now, and it seems like that insulated firebox is a really big help. Now, we live kind of in a warmer climate down here in southern Utah, and so it's not a huge deal to have an insulated firebox, but to see it actually make a difference is nice. It's something that it's hard to get on an entry-level offset smoker under like $5,000, and these things are coming in under $2,000. It's insane. Insane value. All right, like I said, simple prep on these ribs. They're ready to go on the smoker. Just simple salt and pepper and a little bit of Lowry's seasoned salt. Let's go get them on.
My ribs, I'm about 2.5 hours into my cook. My ribs, I want to wrap them. I like the color on them, and I want to help them get a little bit more tender. They're reading about 175 right now, which is pretty high for 2.5 hours. So I think I'm going to have these done in more than enough time, which will give me time to kind of hold them and let them rest. Definitely not worried about finishing late. I might actually slow down the cook time to save me a little bit. We'll see. So I'm just going to wrap my ribs. I've got some butter and some honey that's softened. So we're going to do some honey butter, a little bit of apple juice, and then some Worcestershire, because we're really trying to marry the sweet and the savory flavors here. Also going to do a little competition trick and pop my bones a little bit on the end. So I'm just pushing my thumb on the meat in between each bone, kind of getting them to pull back a little bit extra, so we'll have some really nice exposed bones on the end. They'll look beautiful. Just a little splash of apple juice and a little splash of Worcestershire sauce. I'm going back in. I'm gonna drop the temp down on these ribs to about 225. I don't wanna finish too soon. I just wrapped my ribs. How's yours coming?
I don't know, I think mine look pretty good. We've been rolling this whole time between 275 and 300-ish. Oh.
It's a heavy lid.
Yeah.
Ooh, those
really
look great.
The wood that I've been using on these the majority of this time is cherry, but we've used a little bit of oak in there too. We'll see how they come out. I noticed Susie just wrapped hers.
Smells real good. I did just wrap mine.
I don't think we're gonna wrap these ones.
Let them
go. Let
go.
them go all the way through. We got plenty of time.
I'm feeling real good about my ribs right now. I'm actually at the point where I'm gonna take them out of the wrap and sauce them, check temperature, kind of see where we're at, get a gauge for hopefully when we're gonna be turning these in to Todd for the taste test time. I still have quite a bit of time left, so mine might be able to get a nice long rest, which I'm excited about. I've got good pullback on my bones, but they're not coming out of the ribs. All right, I'm gonna hit these with a little bit of my sweet heat glaze, a little bit more spice on there, a little bit of sweetness. This comes in the wing kit, but if you don't have a wing kit, don't worry, they'll be back in stock real soon. Yeah, I love the bone pop on that. All right, a little bit of sauce. I think my strategy with these ribs is just completely opposite of what Brandon is doing. He's going very simple in terms of flavor. He's gonna have probably more of a bite in his texture. I'm going all the flavor and have a really soft and hopefully very juicy rib that almost just falls off the bone. So, I mean, it's probably not gonna be that hard for Todd to tell whose is whose, because they'll be so wildly different, but that's my strategy. You know, I'm just gonna win him over with flavor and super soft texture. Happy with those. Close the lid, let him go. I'll check him again in about a half hour or so. Feeling real good about my chances. Hey, Brandon. We got 5 minutes left. 2:55. We're done at 3. 5 hours. Are your ribs done?
Yeah, I'm not worried about it.
Are your ribs
They're
done?
gonna be fine. You know what? You told me 5 hours, so I took the entire 5 hours.
Todd's gonna be eating 200-degree ribs at 3 o'clock. I'm smelling, listen, it smells really good, but I'm smelling a victory.
We'll see.
I'm just trying to make my case because I put sugar sauce on my ribs, okay?
Listen, if you ask me, we're all eating ribs today. All of us are winners, no matter how this goes. So,
my ribs are beautiful. We got 5, 4, 3, 2, 2.5,
hey,
1.
calm down. They were done on time.
He took every last second. The rib off is done. Todd's rib off is done. That means we gotta slice these, get that man blindfolded, and get him in here for a taste test. Ribs are sliced. It's time to bring in taste test Todd. I'll go get him. I got a blindfolded Todd. Not only can he not know who cooked whose, but he can't even see which one he is getting to eat. So he's gonna have to operate by smell and taste alone.
Wait, where have I been all day?
Taking a nap by the pool. You
dope.
know where you've been all day while we've been slaving over ribs.
I can
Okay.
smell them. I'm dying.
Oh, we're shuffling. He's not gonna know even which was which. Okay, first rib. Yeah. Okay, put your hand out in front of you. Put your other hand out in front of you. There you go, boss.
Ooh, bone. Listen, I have a feeling you guys tried to trick me here.
No tricks, just treats.
Let it go?
Yeah, go, eat.
Oh, that's perfect bite too. Wow, that's good. A little spice, a little sweet. All right. Do I get to try the next one, or do I have to guess who that was?
You can try the next one.
Less bone. This is hard. Oh. Yeah. Oh, smokier. Not sweet. More savory. Good chew. Oh, man. Wait, do I have to pick a winner?
Yeah.
I have to
Unfortunately.
guess whose is whose.
Pick a winner and then guess whose is whose. And pick mine or you're sleeping on the couch.
Crap.
I don't have any threats if you don't pick mine, but please pick mine.
Please.
I'm gonna go really lean into you guys tried to trick me because you knew that Brandon would go salt and pepper and you wouldn't. So I'm going Brandon's were the first sweet ones because you were trying to trick me. But I love them. But I just love these ones so much. These are the winner.
Salt and pepper.
Yeah, because the smoke's good. It's just really good. I'm sorry. So I'm
Well-
saying Susie cooked these, and these are the winners. So I don't have to sleep on the couch. We're all right?
I mean, no.
Ah!
Listen, YouTube land. That's why when you're competing, you take the entire allotted time frame. Just saying.
And also the lesson here is cook for your judge.
Can I take this
If you
blindfold off now, or am I
know,
just-
nope, you're stuck with us through the
Okay.
end of the video.
Cool.
If you know your judge and your family loves salt and pepper savory ribs with a tight bite, cook them that way. If you like fall off the bone sweet ribs, cook them that way. I don't think there's a right or a wrong way, but you gotta cook for your audience. And Todd,
I didn't
he's-
choose yours as the winner.
He's a salt and pepper guy through and through. So I should have gone salt and pepper. Brandon knew.
Hey guys, I need a good movie to watch while I sleep on the couch tonight in the comment section.
PG. Keep it PG.
No.
Also, you guys, our cute shirts available in the merch store. They're brand new. And I hope you have an amazing family Christmas break. Maybe take one of those Christmas holiday days and schedule a rib off. It's pretty dang fun. We'll see you guys next time.
Cheers.